The Andean condor is not a bird of speed. It is a bird of patience, altitude, and gravity-defying presence. When it appears in the sky above the Andes, it does not rush. It glides. Its massive wings stretch across the thin mountain air, casting shadows that move slowly across cliffs older than civilization itself. Scientifically known as vulture gryphus, the Andean condor is one of the largest flying birds in the world by wingspan and weight. It belongs to the New World vulture family and is native to South America, where it inhabits the Andean mountain range and adjacent coastal regions. Its distribution spans multiple countries, yet its population is thinly spread, reflecting a life shaped by scarcity and scale. The condor's size is its most striking feature. With a wingspan reaching over 3 meters, it is built not for flapping flight but for soaring. Every aspect of its anatomy reflects this strategy. The wings are long and broad, designed to catch rising thermal currents. The body is heavy, but perfectly balanced for glide efficiency. At high altitudes, where oxygen is scarce and temperatures fluctuate dramatically, flight is expensive. The Andean condor solves this problem by barely flying at all. Instead, it rides columns of warm air that rise from sun-heated slopes. With minimal effort, it can stay aloft for hours, traveling vast distances while conserving energy. The head and neck of the condor are mostly bare of feathers. This is not accidental. As a scavenger, the condor feeds on carcasses. A featherless head reduces contamination and allows sunlight to sterilize the skin. It is an adaptation shaped by biology, not aesthetics. Coloration is stark and symbolic. The body is primarily black, contrasted by white patches on the wings and a white collar at the base of the neck. Males are larger than females and possess a prominent comb on the head, a visual marker of sex and maturity. Vision is one of the condor's greatest tools. From extreme heights, it can detect carcasses across open terrain. It scans valleys, coastlines, and plains, watching for the signs of death that sustain its life. Unlike predators that kill, the condor waits. Its role in the ecosystem is not domination but cleanup. By consuming dead animals, it prevents the spread of disease and recycles nutrients back into the environment. Entire ecosystems depend on this silent service. Feeding behavior is social but hierarchical. When a carcass is found, multiple condors may gather. Dominance determines access. Larger, older individuals feed first, while younger birds wait their turn. Conflict is minimal. Energy is conserved. The condor's digestive system is adapted to handle decaying flesh laden with bacteria. Powerful stomach acids neutralize pathogens that would kill most animals. This biological resilience allows the condor to exploit a niche few others can. Reproduction is slow and deliberate. Andean condors are among the slowest breeding birds on Earth. They do not rush life. Sexual maturity may take 6 to 8 years. Pairs form long-term bonds, often lasting for decades. Nesting sites are chosen with care. Condors do not build elaborate nests. Instead, they lay eggs on cliff ledges or in caves, relying on isolation and inaccessibility for protection. These sites are reused across generations. Females lay a single egg every 1 to 2 years. Both parents share incubation and chick rearing duties. This level of investment reflects the high cost of reproduction in harsh environments. Chicks grow slowly. They remain dependent on parents for extended periods, learning flight, feeding patterns, and survival strategies. This prolonged upbringing increases survival chances but limits population growth. Longevity is another defining trait. Andean condors can live over 50 years, with some individuals reaching even greater ages. This long lifespan balances low reproduction, but it also means populations recover very slowly from losses. Culturally, the Andean condor holds immense significance. For many indigenous cultures, it is a sacred symbol, representing power, freedom, and the connection between earth and sky. It appears in myths, rituals, and national symbols across the Andes. The condor is often seen as a messenger between worlds, carrying prayers upward and returning with balance. This symbolic role reflects deep observation of its behavior and presence. Despite its cultural importance, the Andean condor faces serious threats. Habitat loss, poisoning, and human conflict have reduced populations. Condors are sometimes killed due to misconceptions, blamed for livestock deaths they rarely cause. Poisoned carcasses intended for predators like pumas and foxes often kill condors unintentionally. Because condors feed communally, a single poisoned animal can kill multiple birds at once. Lead contamination is another threat. Condors ingest lead fragments from carcasses of hunted animals. Over time, this poisoning weakens and kills individuals, further reducing already fragile populations. Climate change alters thermal patterns, affecting the condor's ability to soar efficiently. Changes in land use reduce available feeding grounds, forcing birds to travel farther and expend more energy. Conservation efforts focus on education, legal protection, and captive breeding programs. In some regions, condors are bred in captivity and reintroduced into the wild, a slow but necessary process. Protecting the condor means protecting large landscapes. It cannot survive in fragments. It requires vast, connected territories where death, life, and renewal remain in balance. The Andean condor does not adapt quickly. It does not reproduce fast. It does not move easily into human-dominated environments. Its survival depends on patience, respect, and long-term thinking. This bird is not a creature of the moment. It belongs to geological time. It has watched glaciers form and retreat, forests rise and fall, and civilizations come and go. When a condor circles overhead, it is not searching for dominance. It is reading the land, interpreting signs invisible to others. It is performing a role older than humanity itself. If the Andean condor disappears, the loss will not only be ecological. It will be cultural and symbolic. The sky over the Andes would feel emptier, quieter, diminished. The condor reminds us that not all giants conquer. Some simply endure, floating above the world, holding it together in ways that are easy to ignore until they are gone.